An Ada County commissioner is speaking out tonight about a hunting charge he faced. Rick Visser fought a game tag violation in Boise County, saying the Fish and Game officer's story didn't line up. The charge was dropped, but there could be implications for hunters everywhere over this story. Our Morgan Boydston talked to Visser this afternoon and investigated the story further.
Kim, I got the Idaho Fish and Game report, court documents, and the audio recording from the confrontation in April of last year. They show that Rick Visser shot a turkey and didn't tag it immediately, which is required under the law. Visser argues he was doing just that when an off-duty officer checking out the area came up and told him to stop.
So is there a reason your tag's not validated on this turkey?
Well, just probably because we're right at this spot. Now I've got to find that knife. Oh, there.
It's right there. Let's just leave that right there.
Okay.
That should have been done right when you killed it, correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
probably got the adrenaline going on it.
A recording from the interaction in Boise County between a Fish and Game officer and Ada County Commissioner Rick Visser and his friend. Visser says he and his friend Dave were about 100 yards up a hill when he shot the turkey.
I put my gun down, looked in my pack, took out my turkey tag, but couldn't find my knife, and then right away I realized I left my knife in the truck.
Dave couldn't find his knife either, so they took a couple pictures and headed down the hill to get Visser's knife. But Visser says when they got down a couple minutes later, Dave found a knife, so he quickly cleaned out the turkey, then passed Visser the knife, and he says he had his turkey tag in hand. And then a man walked up.
I'm down on the ground and I have this log and I'm moving it and I have the tag there and the knife ready to go. And the guy says, "Leave that right there and give me your tag."
In his report, the officer says that's when he started recording.
And there's two of you here and you're gutting the turkey and the tag hasn't been touched yet. That makes me wonder.
Visser says there are several discrepancies and lies between the officer's verbal and written reports.
So there's reasonable doubt all over the place.
I also found differences in a few reported distances and time frames in the officer's observations. Visser was cited for not validating his game tag immediately upon kill.
It's a misdemeanor, which means you have to make an appearance.
The case was tried in Boise County. The jury was hung, so the judge declared a mistrial. Before going to a retrial, the prosecution dropped the charge. Court records show the two sides disagreed on facts, but in turn for dismissal, Visser can't hunt for the year. He wants to work with state representatives to better define the law. He feels the term immediately needs to be better defined and based on the facts of the situation.
When you shoot something and it's killed, it's going to take you some time, and that should be factored in.
Idaho Fish and Game and the Boise County Prosecutor's Office didn't want to do an interview or provide comment, but you can check out the full written report and court orders in this story on our website, ktvb.com.
Well, Morgan, a lot of hunters should be interested in this, especially if lawmakers take it up. It could affect them in the future. All right,
exactly.
Morgan, thank you.